Okay, so we came up to this tienda. We talked to them about what they were cooking. We told them we wanted 3 tacos, 3 quesadillas, and we just been standing here for like 10 minutes waiting, and they're not interacting with us. So I noticed that people were coming up and they're writing on a piece of paper right there. They're writing on a piece of paper what they want. And so I asked them, like, what are we supposed to do? And they were like, oh yeah, just write down. And so they never told us that. So we're gonna go and find somewhere else to eat, because this is the one thing about Mexico City. And they do this stuff in other countries too. It's the craziest thing. We walked up, we told them what we wanted. We've been sitting there like waiting for our food, and no one told us that we had to do it any special way. Like we had to write the order down on a piece of paper, until we're sitting there long enough to realize that they're not waiting on us. And so we ask them, like, where's our food? Are you cooking our food? And they tell us, no, no, you haven't, you got to write it down. But they didn't tell us that when we walked up and ordered our food. They just all stand around like a bunch of dummies, and they don't help you. And it is the craziest thing, but they do this all over the place. So you have to go through this learning curve with everything you do in these places. And that's the one thing that makes you super frustrated, super angry, because nothing's free here, right? Like if you need a spoon, a napkin, if you ask somebody directions or something, they all expect you to compensate them. Like we're in the United States, we take for granted that we just have so much stuff available to us because our nation is so prosperous. And so we understand that. But, you know, someone walks up to your little kitchen that obviously don't know your system, and they're wanting food, and you just ignore them and don't help them follow the procedure. That's bad faith on the Mexican people. And I'm sorry, but they're the ones that's going here. So we're gonna go find out what time the movie starts, and then we're just gonna figure out what else we can do for food. So we never got our quesadillas, and I was really looking forward to it. So now, instead of us giving a good report on the food, we give a bad report on their customer service, because their customer service sucks. And it's important. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the mindset that they wouldn't just write it down for us or tell us we needed to write it down. Because we talked to them. We asked them what they were cooking, what the ingredients were. We asked them if they could make us chicken and potatoes. They said they could. So we were having this whole conversation, and I was like, okay, we'll take 3. And then we never got our tacos. We finally just gave up and left because like I said, their customer service sucks. And that's on them. So anyway, welcome to Mexico City. You know, you're going to spend maybe not half your time, but you're going to spend probably 15 to 20% of your time. You have to watch what people are doing, and that's going to show you what to do. So if you have any level of intelligence, then once you enter into, like, you can go to one taco stand and they do it one way. You can go to another taco stand and they do it completely different. But you have to kind of like figure it all out. And for me, I'm just not going to give them my money. You know, we run into lots of people in these countries and in these cities where we want to do business with them, but they just don't help us complete the transaction. And so we're just not gonna do it. But anyway, all right, so no food for us yet, but we will not be deterred. Look, she's cleaning the escalator. She's got like a little mop thing, and she's just holding it there while the escalator runs through so she can clean the escalator. I've never seen them do that before. All right, off we go to see what time the movie starts, and then we can try food again.